Today, though, the hottest names in the group, well, let's just say they collapsed. In part because their stocks were already overextended. Take one of my faves, at least in terms of a concept, QuantumScape. You might have seen him on Closing Bell. Hey, Will, I'll give you some whatever. There's no accounting for taste. QuantumScape's a great company that's developing better batteries for electric cars. I recommended this one in the low teens, then told you to start ringing the register. Sell. Last month, after it surged 76. Hey, nice work if you can get it. But then the stock made still one more explosive move without me, flying to the 130s right before Christmas. Oh, and then QuantumScape filed to sell over 300 million shares for existing owners. And now the stock is in free fall, plummeting $34.49 or 40% today. See, that's what happens. That's what happens, people. That's why I'm warning you. QuantumScape has arguably the best story in the group, but it will be years before they even have a product. That's why I told you to be disciplined and ring the register at 76. I was willing to let other people get the upside. They got a lot of upside, but it's now sitting just under $50. I think the stock's worth buying into weakness, but you can afford to be patient. It's still worth roughly $20 billion, despite having no meaningful sales, let alone profits. And I do like it. QuantumScape's not another Nikola. No. And that one's fallen from 50 to 16 in the last 4 months, thanks to those devastating fraud accusations there. Those kind of ill-advised. Nikola's brought in new management. Hey, that's great. But the stock remains damaged goods. It's not for me. I'd rather buy QuantumScape right here than Nikola. Now, some of these are sedate. Fisker and Lordstown Motors. The pair of electric vehicle developers have been trading sideways since their SPAC deals closed in October. Same goes with this one that you keep trying to get me to promote on Twitter, Hyliion, which makes hybrid electric powertrains for heavy-duty trucks. Why? Well, I think the enthusiasm has been drowned out by the reality of the lockups on insider selling expiring, which is what happened in the year 2000, so I'm really sensitive to it. Then there's, how about Switchback Energy acquisition? This is one which merging with I'm only doing that because it's trying to make the point. I don't need to do any of that stuttering. ChargePoint. That's an electric vehicle charging infrastructure play. We like that. Even after falling 8% today, I think it needs to pull back to the mid-20s before getting interesting. Now, at the beginning of last month, I recommended 2 SPAC names. Luminar, that's autonomous driving play that makes LiDAR sensors like radar with lasers, it goes around. You get the picture. And Canoe, not a canoe, an electric vehicle maker with a revolutionary approach to manufacturing. But then a week later, I told you to ring the register because both stocks had caught fire, and I'm not about to get you burned. I think you should let Luminar go lower. Lots of insiders potentially ringing the register here, but I'd be a buyer of Canoe down here at $12. You heard me. I'm actually telling you to buy Canoe. We got 2 more to catch up on. A month ago, I recommended CIIG merger on a pullback. This is a SPAC that's merging with Arrival. That's a British company that makes electric vans and buses using micro factories. Just like that. The stock was at $21 at the time. A week later, it was at $31. I told you to take profits. Now it's back under $27. I'd buy more if it drops to $20 and sell more if it goes back to $30. See, this is a time-honored thing. It's called buy low and sell high. Most people don't seem to engage in that with this group. Finally, there's XL Fleet. That's a company that makes hybrid electric powertrains for trucks. I told you I liked it when it's at 15, but also warned you not to chase it above 20. By Christmas Eve, it was trading at 35. Since then, it's come back down to 20. Once again, you had to buy it into weakness and sell it into strength. If it comes down a bit more, you know what? You got my blessing to do a little. Bye.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.